Hello and welcome back to Detective Grimoire. Last time we started the investigation and now we are looking to continue onwards. So let's see where we are taken. Oh, that was not where we wanted to go, no. I thought that would have brought us... Maybe a look at the map could have told me that, so let's see. So next up would be... Wait, I remember this piece of music. Oh. It's you again. You need to find your parents and go home, I'm afraid. I can't go just yet. You still need my help. I'm quite capable of carrying out this investigation without your thanks. Although that map is really useful. Really? Have you managed to get into the funhouse yet? There's a small opening to the left. Yeah, I saw. To the left of the door. You can go through there. It'll lead into a small office where he used to work. Thanks, I guess. How do... She's gone. What a weird kid. I guess I'll try getting through that opening after I've checked out the crime scene. Okay. What's this green marker pen doing here? I can't help feeling it's out of place. Big space. There's a considerable space behind the table. Looks like there's no one there at the moment. You can clearly see the hall of mirrors through that grubby little window. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, they're just a green marker. So, yeah, this piece of music was also used in Violet. I'd have to look up where it came from, but so really, is that all there is? Like, I'm moving. Let's see, any new... I could go back and ask the current suspects about what... Why? Oh, because it's a hoop game store. Yes, of course. We will look at the map then, Is this the right way? Oh! Whoa! I can clearly see the hall of mirrors, light shining through the single window. A clown's red nose? I wonder what it's doing on the ground. Some oil has been spilled right by the door to the hall of mirrors. Okay, well, weird, insane, and crazy. Okay, let's talk to Ricky then. Hey there, kiddo. What's your name? It's Grimoire, Detective Grimoire, and I am no kid. Thank you very much. Sounds like somebody needs some candy floss. Did you lose your hat? Oh. I do not need any candy floss, and I did not lose my hat. Now, if you don't mind, I need to ask you about last night's murder. Hey man, no need to shout. That I did not expect. Can that guy really be a kid's entertainer? Yeah, so I'm the kid entertainer here. I entertain kids and stuff. That's great. Ricky Warrior, is it? That's it. What do you want then? Well, I'm not entertained, that's for sure. Okay, well, let's start this. Okay, so nothing else at the moment. Right, I need to know everything you saw last night in as much detail as you can manage, please. Yeah, I was here all evening. Nothing happened. You have to remember something. Think. I hope he does, so I'll be a little stuck. Well, I guess there was the one thing. Excellent. Please go on. I went home pretty late. On my way past here, I saw Hugh. Outside the Hall of Mirrors? Hugh? Yeah, he was heading inside actually, mumbling something about leaving the light on. The light was on last night? Yeah, I don't know why though. Maybe that's why Hugh was going in to switch it off. Did you notice anything else? I didn't see anything. Not even, well, see that oil on the door to the Hall of Mirrors? That wasn't there when Hugh went in last night. I see. Well, that's very helpful. Thanks, Ricky. Wait, there's one more thing. As I was walking away, I heard a loud squeaking noise. I guess it was probably the Hall of Mirrors door. Wow, you turned out to be useful after all. I mean, thanks again. So, Hugh went into the Hall of Mirrors to turn off the light. The oil wasn't on the ground when he went in, and the door let out a screech when he opened it. What does that all mean? Well, someone obviously oiled the door. Fairground. Can you tell me anything else about the fairground? I can't think of anything. We're all one big happy family. Yep, that's right. Is that so? Yeah, well, a few people thought Hugh was a waste of space, but he was kind of like... The funhouse is a tip. It's not really safe. I remember Fairy said she could always do a better job of running it. Huh. So do we have anything else? Oh, other stuff. So you're sure you get on with everyone here at the fairground? Yeah, just kind of keep to myself usually. I'm not thoroughly convinced. Well, we know that Charles didn't like Ricky. I'm fairly sure the feeling is probably mutual. Right. Well, could I present clues to him? This will probably be to Charles, so let's avoid doing that for now. Okay. The mirror has been broken down on one side. The door into the hall is not visible in the now shattered reflection. There are some shards of glass on the floor. There don't seem to be very many. Okay, now. Yes, compared to how large, that doesn't seem to fit. There's a large blood stain on the floor. Understandable, really. So, there are some black marks on the ground. Looks like someone tried to wipe something away. So it seems the mirror was broken after the murder. Given how there are no bloods on the shards. Well, that... Can I... No, okay. Okay. I thought I could combine clues to sort of make something up. Nope, that's not an option. Anything new? No. Okay. Let's move... Big wheel. that looks... There aren't many clues back here. Oh, it's just a fallen down letter. Okay, I get it. Right. Let's... Food court, no. Let's get to it then. Since apparently there isn't anything else to look at. Oh, hello there, young man. Can I help you with something? As a matter of fact, you can. I assume you know all about the murder last night. I'm afraid to say I do. That's a terrible loss. One can barely comprehend it. Well, one is gonna have to try. You're the mechanic, right? Peter Noppak, at your service. I believe you met my niece, Mandy. Your niece? Oh, yes, I have. Oh, glad to hear it. I hope she was polite to you. So this is Mandy's uncle, the mechanic. I wonder what I can learn from him. Yeah, so no one is innocent as of yet. So, if you don't mind me asking, where were you last night? Well, let's think about that. For most of the evening I was fixing the back of the funhouse, as always. But I remember leaving relatively early, thinking about it now. I'm quite glad that I did. Did you see or hear anything suspicious last night? Anything at all? Well, I did catch a glimpse of young Ricky and Charles arguing, right over there by the Hall of Mirrors. The entertainer and the clown? Ricky and Charles were arguing outside the Hall of Mirrors last night. What about? I'm not normally one for eavesdropping, of course, but I think it was something to do with being popular with the children. And something about a red nose. I can't remember much else. Maybe you should ask them. I should definitely go back and ask Ricky and Charles about that. It might be important. Okay. Have you worked here long? Oh, yes, a very long time. I've seen many staff members come and go, but Gary normally knows how to run things. Gary? Who's that? Oh, Gary Coils, a boss. You'll probably find him in his office. Yes, he's usually capable of making the right decisions. But not always. Is anyone? Does he want me to answer? Oh, good, he looked away. I'm no good at rhetorical questions. Okay. Staff relations. How well do you get on with the rest of the staff? As well as could be expected. Apart from, I've been known to argue with Charles on a couple occasions. But most of the people here are guilty of that. He's so difficult sometimes. Sounds like Pete does not much look for Charles the clown. Well, no one seems to do. So, do you like the way things are run around here? Most of the time, yes, I think I could say that. Not the only one of the things that the funhouse is in better days. Jude never really enjoyed his job, I would think. Jude let the funhouse fall into a state of disarray? Yes, I'm afraid so. My niece Mandy often complains of it to me. I tell her not to cause trouble, but I know she could do a better job any day. So Pete knows of his niece's desire to run the funhouse. Okay, clues, let's see. Oh, so I just have to do it here. Here's the mechanic. He must know something about oil. That oil must have dripped off of the roof. I'm pretty sure it's been there for quite a while. Well, that was a straight up lie. We know that. What about this? Honestly, some people just don't know how to keep their shoes clean. With that idiot Charles Ringer. That doesn't really give us anything. Right, well. Okay, so the food court is where we should be going. I want to sort of get the overview and talk to everyone first. Before I start going back through clues and such. Okay. They appear to have some sort of chili dish on special. Is that pounds? Well, I suppose it depends on... Oh, move to the toilet. Well, I don't think there is anyone in there, so let's see. There might be clues. Well, at least it's PG. There's an argument written on the wall about clouds. It seems to have been written by 2 different people. Drawing. There's a drawing depicting Hugh getting hit by lightning. It has been drawn in a green pen. So, is that it? No. Doesn't appear to be anything else, so... Okay. Right. The only reason why I went off and didn't talk to this guy was because this seemed like a very small area. So, what else is there? Well, the bin, obviously. Oh, I didn't expect that to be a full... Oh. Wire cutters. Or pliers, perhaps. I found a pair of blue wire cutters in the bin. Ah, so this is Jerry. Are you Jerry Spears? The police tells me you were the one who to discover the murder last night. You got it. It was pretty scary stuff, I tell you. I can imagine. You're the cleaner here at the fairground, am I correct? I prefer the term refuge engineer, actually. Oh, sure. I'm sorry. You look quite young to be working here. Too young to be working at a fun fair? Most of the guys here are too old, that's what I say. Yeah, I'm the youngest person here. But being young has its perks, you know? Cleaner or not, I have a feeling this guy's gonna have some important information. Right. Let's start with it. I have one thing that I definitely want to go through. Maybe a couple of other things. Obviously, I'll need you to recount the events of last night. You're an important witness. Don't worry, man. I've been going over this in my head since last night. I haven't forgotten a single detail. I'll bet. I stayed pretty late. I was cleaning up around all here evening. Eventually, I went round the whole fairground to give it a final clean. That was when I went into the Hall of Mirrors and found you. You weren't the last person here, though, right? That's right. Mandy was still here, working away, so I ran to find her. We called the police, and as soon as they arrived, after we gave our statements, we were allowed to leave. And that's it. Yeah, why? Did I forget something? Oh, only 17. Well, the age has not really been a thing. Okay, well, the fairground. So you normally stay around the food court? Naturally, this is the area that needs the most cleaning. Did you notice anything yesterday? Seems like you'd have a pretty good view from here. A good view? You bet. I did notice a couple of things. I got here real early, you see, before the boss. I saw Pete coming from the direction of the office in the morning. He put something in that bin there. And then went into the toilet cubicle. Is that right? I bet he probably scribbled some stupid message on the wall in there. People are always using it as a message board. Honestly, it's just extra work for me, you know. Sounds like I need to check out that bin. Ha! And the toilet cubicle. Ha! Way ahead of you! Okay, Fairground State. The fun fair is so run down. How has it not been shut down by health inspectors? I get that a lot. Why have they even employed a cleaner, you're thinking? Apparently the abandoned look is very popular with the kids these days. We create everything to look old and rusted and dirty, but in fact it's all incredibly clean. That table behind me is only a couple days old. Hold on. How do you tell when things really do get dirty? Well, you see, I guess I have no idea. It makes my job easier, don't you think? More time to take in the sights. The sights? What? Peter's seen putting something, so everyone is still suspect, as it is. Well, there's also still one person we have left to meet. But let's finish up this. What do you mean by the sights? Oh, well, trees and birds and whatnot, stuff like that, right? I haven't noticed a single tree or bird since I've been here. I think Jerry is hiding something. I love this part. Yes. So it's definitely not a hard, quick time event. Not at all. But it does add a little bit of like Mandy Fairy. What? Why her? What's so special about? Okay, I can't. I give in. I can't help myself. She's so perfect. Can you blame me? You stay in the food court so you can stare at Mandy all day. Don't you think that's a little creepy? I'll bet I'm the least creepy person you've spoken to here at the fairground. Don't judge me so harshly. Don't worry, kid. I won't say anything. Still, maybe you should get a hobby or something. Don't worry, kid. You feel so old. Anyway, Jerry, creepy as he is, wasn't lying about that. I guess he's only young. I wonder what Mandy thinks of him. Well, we have sort of heard a bit that Mandy is aware that he is looking. And does indeed find it a bit creepy. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not how it is. We have to go to clues. An argument written... let's see. Oil. That oil was there when I discovered Hugh last night, but I hadn't noticed it before then. I probably would have cleaned it up if I had. Well, I hope so. I noticed that oil smear back when I went in and discovered Hugh last night. Oil smear? Yep, looks like someone hastily tried to clean up an oil spillage. It hasn't worked. Okay, well let's don't you think there should be a few more shots than that? What's the rest of the mirror? Yeah, exactly my clue. So that's probably not something. Okay, let's go for this one. Sorry, I can't hit. What? Okay, then this. Okay, fair enough. Right, I think we have done more or less all that we could here. Fairground office then. Alright, let's click on everything else instead of the person first. Ooh. The calendar on the wall says get home early. last night's entry. Maybe I should ask Mr. Coils about this. What else do we have? Okay, well... How did you get in here? This is staff air only area. I just sort of knocked and you opened the door for me. Do you not remember? Yes, I remember now. You're the local inspector come to sort out this mess, right? I prefer detective, actually. Yes, that is right. My mistake. I was led to believe that detectives wore hats. That's all. I don't like this guy already. I'm Garrett Coils. I run this fairground. Probably not for much longer with the way things are going. Murder in my very own grounds. I can imagine it must be difficult times, but that's where I come in usually. I'm wondering how helpful this guy is really going to be. Still, it's my job to try. Okay, we'll finish up talking with him, and that will be that will be it for this episode. So, let's start off. Would you mind explaining to me what you were doing yesterday evening? Yesterday? Why? Oh, yes, the murder. I had quite forgotten. I remember myself being annoyed yesterday. Quite dehydrated, yes. I remember coming in shortly before lunch, putting various costumes into the wardrobe as usual. So Coils brings in the costumes himself, and he arrived shortly before lunch. Anyway, it was quite hot out, you see. My office gets awfully stuffy in the sun, and I couldn't find any way to cool down. Had some, well, important, I suppose. When did you leave in the evening? I always stay later than anyone else, and go over the fairground for a final check before I leave. Well, I normally do. I think I did last night. I don't see why I wouldn't. There's nothing special going on. Sounds like Coils is unsure about when he left last night. Maybe there's a clue in here that can help me get the truth out of him. Yes, there is. Calendar. Oh, it's like I said. I normally stay late and give the fairground a final check before I go home. But this calendar is clearly reminding you to go home early last night. Did you or did you not leave early last night? A bit of both. Coils is definitely hiding something from me. Time to get to the truth. I mean, nothing except maybe, well, spill it. Okay, I'll admit I rushed home early last night to watch the Star Explorer all-night marathon on Channel 18. I'm sorry. What? It was wrong, I know. I just couldn't let a viewing opportunity like that pass me by. My fellow explorers would laugh at me. I suppose you've learned your lesson? This guy is a little weird, but he's not lying about this. Not for a second. Okay. Oh, the fairground. Have you been the manager of the fairground long? Long as I can remember, to be honest. So, about 5 minutes then? I take great pride in ensuring a safe environment for all my staff and all my public. Some of the staff have been urging me to get rid of Hugh for a while. Did you know he was nearly completely deaf? I didn't actually, I did. Who was trying to get rid of Hugh then? Well, neither Charles nor Pete particularly loved him. He caused more problems than he solved, that's for sure. Doesn't sound like Hugh was really him. But who was it that finally decided to get rid of him? Yeah, well, I noticed your office was in a bit of a mess. Doesn't particularly surprise me, but there's no harm in asking, right? Yes, well, I can assure you I keep this office perfectly tidy under normal circumstances. I haven't really had the time to clear up recently. So the mess is your fault? Who else would it be? There's one odd thing. My favorite green pen has gone missing from the pot on the desk. It probably got lost in the mess somewhere, but I noticed it disappeared from my room quite suddenly after I came back from lunch, I think. So was someone in here during the time Coils went to lunch? You told me you couldn't find a way to cool down. What about the water cooler there? You're quite right, of course. The water cooler you refer was in fact broken when I came into work yesterday. Not knowing much about these things myself, I called in Pete, our mechanics, to fix it. I think that was around lunchtime. I left him to get on with it as I went to get lunch. You left him here alone? Did he fix it? Come to think of it, he didn't. I really should press him on that. I didn't see him again that day, actually. He was in here all alone when Coils went to lunch. Well, it's starting to look less and less like our clown is the guilty suspect, but we'll have to wait for the next episode to see if more will reveal itself. Until then, take care.